We have good news this morning.
That is absolutely correct. And we've been watching those winds very carefully. Good morning, Brooke. Good morning, Bob. And they are relaxing. Even at this hour, big improvements from what we have been experiencing the last several days into last week. Winds now more on the lighter side. And then we're going to get more of a sea breeze, and that's going to increase the humidity. So favorable conditions to help with the firefight. Finally, and it's going to be a long duration event, so that way firefighters get a better handle on what's going on, of course, in and around the fire zones. Right now, wind speeds, you can see a range of calm, 9 to 12 mile an hour winds at best, and pushing out towards Malibu Hills. We've been watching those conditions the last several days. We've seen numbers in the 20s at this hour, now down to about 6 miles an hour. Much of the basin also on the quiet side out towards Orange County, and the IE also looking great at this hour. By this afternoon, winds will reverse the onshore flow, so with ocean sea breeze is going to help, again, increase the humidity and bring back that marine layer as early as tomorrow. Meanwhile, we are looking at some cold temperatures this morning outside of the fire zone, so bundle up, layer up, and we're going to be watching temperatures definitely cooler than normal as well. A range of 5 to even 10 degrees cooler than where we should be for this time of year. A little breezy for our mountain communities, and there's still one area that we're looking at, the Santa Susana Mountains near the Acton area as well, through the Grapevine, where red flag warning does continue till about 3 p.m. I have more details and your 7-day forecast coming up. Send back over to you two. All right, we've got wind conditions, and that's going to continue to help us out in general. The Santa Ana winds have finally backed off just long enough for firefighters to get a better handle. We're looking at conditions right now, calm to perhaps 7 to 12 mile an hour winds at best, but this is a far cry from what we have been experiencing, where wind speeds were in the 20s and 30s and those incredibly strong gusts. Now we're backing off and relaxing, tapering off across Beverly Hills as well. Malibu Hills only about 7 miles an hour. Much of the basin continues to be very quiet, and calm winds across the IE in Santa Ana, Orange County as well. The wind alerts there have expired due to the lack of winds, but there is a sliver of locations still under red flag conditions where gusts could still reach a range of 50 miles an hour, and that is the areas shaded in the magenta there. This does apply to areas along the Santa Susana Mountains, the western portion of the San Gabriel Mountains in the Acton, so a portion of the high desert as well, and up and down through the Grapevine. With gusts this strong, if you're driving those high-profile vehicles, you want to be extra cautious and watch those crosswinds. And the big picture, we have that big area of high pressure and that upper level support. All that is also trending on the lighter side. We watch this area of low pressure. Eventually, it's going to enhance the onshore push, so a stronger sea breeze on the way. You can see a patch of moisture way south, just off the coast of Baja. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that. But hey, at least we're going to see some humidity levels on the increase, courtesy of that strengthening sea breeze. The water year so far, for downtown LA, the second driest on record, but for Southern California as a whole, and that incorporates Orange County, San Bernardino, Riverside counties, and into San Diego. So the water year has been the first, the #1 driest start to the water year on record. No rain. At least no measurable rain in the forecast. We may pick up some patchy drizzle, maybe some light misting tomorrow embedded in the marine layer that's expected to come back. Numbers are cool. And we're watching next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, where Santa Ana winds could make a return.